This is the beginner 15-minute upper body and core. And we're going to be kneeling on the rebounder. And I'm just stretching back. And then I'm going to come forward a little bit. Stretch. And then come forward a little bit. I'm arching my upper back. This will be a strengthening video, but it's going to have some good stretches in with it. I want to get you used to having your hands on the rim and doing exercises with your hands on the rim, with your hands on the floor. There's a big variety of moves that I do for all my upper body workouts. And this is just a beginner to get you used to it. Now I'm coming up into a downward dog and I'm holding that back. I'm going to be coming forward a little bit, but not all the way down like I do. I'm just a little bit and come back up. The advance is you come down all the way down as you can into a full plank. But I'm just coming down halfway to get your body used to this type of a move. Now we're going to be on our knees and I'm going to have one leg out. One leg out. You're still working your upper body and I'm taking a limb out. It's a little bit easier because we're on our knee, but you're still working your upper body and you're working your core. I want to get you used to doing these type of moves and acclimate it, and now I'm coming up into a downward dog with my leg up in the air now, or my leg up in the air. Now we're going to be doing the other side with the leg out. And just hold that. And then I'm going to be bringing my back leg up and going into the downward dog and holding that position. We're going to be coming up and then bringing our knees and resting for a second on it and bending your knees and coming back. It's kind of like a downward dog, but we have our knees bent. This is the modified version of a more advanced move that I do. I wouldn't be resting at all in between, but this will give you a good idea and get you ready to do some more challenging, more advanced upper body and core work. Now we're going to come up and then back down. We're on our knees and we're going to come up and bring one leg up and then come back down and rest. We're resting for 2 or 3 seconds in between. Bringing that foot up. Now we're getting ready for the other side. We're doing the same thing and we're coming down and we're touching. And we're going to bring our leg up into the air. I'm getting ready to just hold this. I am kind of half laying on the rebounder, and I'm down in a semi push-up position, not down very far, and just holding that. Now I'm going to come up and I'm going to stretch again my upper and my lower back, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to come back down and do that again. Just hold that position down. I'm bringing my lower legs up a little bit. Okay, so we're kneeling down still, and I'm just leaning forward, and I'm just holding my upper body up. I'm holding my upper body up. That will get your muscles ready. Do the more intermediate to advanced. And you just hold that. Now I'm sitting back in a child pose. Stretching that out. I'm stretching it out. Then I'm going to come forward and then hold that pose again. On our knees, hands on the floor, and I'm going to bring my hands a little bit forward, and I'm going to stretch back. Sometimes you have to bring your knees as close to the rim as you can, because I'm stretching out my upper body. And then I'm going to come a little bit closer, and I'm coming up into a down dog a little bit. I had socks on that didn't have rubber bottom soles on the bottom, and I struggled a little bit because I kept slipping. So we're just going to hold that for a few minutes. Not even that, probably a minute. Come back down. Now I'm going to be doing a mini knee drag. See, I'm just bringing my knees up a little bit and coming down. I'm bringing it up and just bring my bottom up a little bit. When I do the full knee drag, I bring myself all the way up. This is just getting your abs and your core ready for this move. And it works your upper body at the same time. This is what I call the knee drag. Sometimes I would bring the knees all the way up and then I would go into downward dog. This is for the beginners. That'll work you up into that. Now I'm still laying on the rebounder. I have my hands on the side. And I'm just going to be pushing up into an upward dog. It's like an upward dog move. Okay, now I'm going to be laying on my back. We just have about 3.5 minutes left. I'm going to be laying on my back. And I'm going to have my arms out and I'm going to be holding on to the rim. I'm going to bring my knees to my chest and I'm going to bring them down to the side and back up. The most important thing to remember is you have to keep your shoulders on the mat. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Don't let that back shoulder come up at all. Because you want to have your core do the whole, to do the work. We only do 10 on one side. And when I'm done with the 10 on that side, I'm going to switch over and do 10 on the other side. That'll be right now. This is a type of Pilates move, and I'm not bringing my legs down very far. I'm just holding them like that. The important thing is you have to keep your lower back intact onto the mat at all times. And now I'm bringing my knees in and I'm going to bring my legs back out. My knees in and then my legs back out. Feet on the rim, we're going to go into a bridge pose and just hold that up. We're just going to hold the bridge pose. Tighten up your glute area, keep your core engaged while you do this. And now I'm coming down and then I'm just going to do a glute lift. I'm bringing my glute up and I'm just holding that. I'm just holding that.